Welcome to On Air with Kash. Our guest today is a film producer, director, and screenwriter. His latest film, Old Flames Never Die, just premiered on Lifetime. Please welcome Jake Helgren.
Hey there, how you doing?
Jake, it's a pleasure to have you on the show. I actually just saw one of your films, Killer Ambition, with my friend Carrie Schroeder and Sean Kanan.
Oh, yeah.
So we just had Carrie on. Sean and I were just at a film festival. And then I kept seeing your name pop up in Deadline, and you're working with so many people I know. I'm like, we got to get him on the show. We got to talk about what's happening. I'm a big fan of Lifetime movies. And I was so surprised on how many of your previous films, Love Exclusively, Dashing in December, you've actually been responsible for some Christmas traditions in our household. So it's an honor to have you on. And I'm really pumped to talk about some of your upcoming projects.
Well, thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it. Yeah, Christmas is a pretty big deal growing up in my household. So it's kind of continued to be a big deal throughout my daily life. Making a lot of Christmas movies as well as thrillers, which, we have a big history of Halloween in the household as well. So it just kind of seems fitting that these are some of the genres that I've been doing a lot of over the years.
Oh, absolutely. I know you have a Love Exclusively with James Maslow, Dashing in December you did for the Paramount Network with Andie MacDowell and Catherine Bayless, and then Christmas on the Menu. Film a lot of your Christmas movies in July.
Yeah, we shoot all, it's various times depending when we have the room in our slate, but sometimes there's a call for you. We shot our Christmas in Solvang movie, Very Charming Christmas Town, for Lifetime, as well as our new one, Christmas in Leavenworth, which is going to have a new title very soon, I believe. We shot those during December because you wanted to kind of get that authentic Christmas holiday feel that those towns have. And that's when they have the lights up. So you're battling maybe a little bit of tourism because they're very, very popular tourist towns during the seasons. But, you're also kind of be able to get the authentic feel of the holiday season as well. So yeah, so that's nice. But then, yeah, we've shot a number of Christmas movies in July, in places like Big Bear, Lake Arrowhead, sometimes in the spring. Right now we're shooting 2 Christmas movies back to back. So we had a little bit of snow in Idlewild last month when we were shooting our new movie with Brooke Elliott. And next month we're going to be shooting in Big Bear in a couple weeks, and who knows if we're going to have snow. So we're hoping we're going to get some snow.
But I know winter's kind of ending right now, and even at Lake Arrowhead and Big Bear, I would go sledding there, and then I learned how to ski. Mm-hmm. And actually a few years back we went to Big Bear, and then we went to the French Alps. When you did Christmas on the Menu, you were actually one of the first productions that resumed during the pandemic.
We were, yeah. I think we were actually the second SAG production that went back into production during COVID. It was a really trying time. I had written that script during COVID, right after the lockdown. And so I did kind of write it with the sensibility that we were going to shoot this in a very contained environment. And we were lucky to find a kind of a lodge in Big Bear that I was kind of able to shape some of the story around. So it wasn't nice because we were very contained, but we got very close during that time because it was like pod quarantine, cast and crew, all of us staying in that lodge, as well as like 2 Airbnbs. So we got to the point where we're very in the Christmas spirit, because we were like living like in a Christmas chalet, like snowed in.
Dashing in December, another favorite of mine. Working with Andie MacDowell, what an honor, a legend. A colleague of mine, Catherine Bayless, was also in that film too. My early WME days with Kat, and we actually worked on a pilot together a few years ago. Worked with so many friends. I just love it when the worlds cross.
We got very, very lucky with Dashing in December because Andie MacDowell was my first choice for that role. Peter and Juan also first choices. It was just really like a dream cast, like getting the people that we wanted for these parts. And Paramount and Viacom were so great and so supportive of the vision that I had for that movie. Andie MacDowell is just an absolute dream. She's just one of my favorite people. And it's funny because I always thought, when growing up, I always thought my mom looked a little bit like Andie. So of course now my mom's like, Andie MacDowell played me. And I'm like, Mom, it was not you. So calm down. She's like, I'm that character, I'm so she likes to joke about it. But yeah, Andie's the sweetheart. And actually Kat Bayless is one of my dearest friends. And I wrote that role with her in mind as well. And so it was great that she got to come play on that film. She actually just got married this past weekend. So I was just in Mississippi last weekend for her wedding. So yeah. So it's a very, very close-knit group of people. That was a great experience as well, where we all got very close and have stayed in touch over the years since we did that movie. So yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful. I love it. I know Kat's phenomenal. I've worked with her a couple times, most notably our pilot, Another Blackout. And she's always just been such a sweet, supportive person. I'm so happy for her and for you. Can you tell us anything about your new indie thriller, The Bodyguard, coming up?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so that is going to be Lifetime. I can say that now. I do believe it's coming out in April. The date is kind of fluctuating right now, but I do believe it's coming out next month. Yeah, that was a really fun movie to make. Shaylee and Pete and Heather were just fantastic. All, that cast, like we got most of my first choices for all those roles as well. And they were just, really fantastic. Shaylee sings a few original songs in the movie. It's a great thriller. So I'm really, really happy with that film and how it turned out from us. So yeah.
I just love that you're always busy. I read about you in Deadline all the time. You're always on a new production. Some of my favorite Lifetime films and holiday traditions you've been responsible for. It's just so amazing to be able to sit down and talk to you. Is there anything that you would like to say to your fans out there?
Yeah, I mean, we've got, a lot of exciting stuff in the works. Our company, The Ninth House, is working hard to do some more inclusive, diverse films. We're actually, and I can't talk too much about it yet, but I'm actually about to start my next LGBTQ centered Christmas movie. So that's going to be very exciting to share more news about that, which will be coming out very soon. And we've got some other projects in the work. We have a horror film in the works and possibly a series. So we're staying busy. We are trucking along and hopefully going to be delivering more entertaining material to the masses very soon.
Jake, you keep rocking. You are an inspiration. Everyone follow Jake. Literally, if you turn on Lifetime, chances are he's either directed, produced, or been involved in anything that you're watching. He always has great Christmas movies. You can watch Killer Ambition right now. Jake, really, I can't thank you enough for your time. Congratulations on all your success.
All right. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
I appreciate you too. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and Jake Helgren today. You are on air with Kash.